Archangel Gabriel's Daily Messages, February 2nd to 8th, 2014. You understand that as enlightening human beings you are evolving from victim consciousness into your authentic power. Today we ask you if there are any ways you are still holding on to that victim consciousness. Do you live in the past? Do you relive how you were hurt, abused, or let down in some way? Do you have health ailments you have become used to living with, and have given up on the idea you will ever heal or be whole? Do you believe your life is destined to be a struggle because you are a single parent? Or divorced? Or because of your sex, race, or sexual orientation? The expectation that things are hard and will never change is the single most destructive belief system human beings cling to, because it will be a self-fulfilling prophecy and keep you in the loop of woundedness every single time. Your life experiences will always match your beliefs. Let us put it to you this way. If you ate a food that you suddenly discovered you were terribly allergic to, and gave you a horrible reaction 10 years ago, would you eat that food on a daily basis from that day forward? Of course not. You would simply acknowledge that the experience of that food was in no way for your highest good and choose differently from that point forward. Why can you not do the same with your old wounds? We are not trying to diminish or make light of the wounds or challenges that you have experienced, dear ones. But hear us when we tell you that you are incredibly powerful to create a new in each now moment. Do not taint the endless possibility of today with energies that have long ago expired. Live according to who you are today, to what matches you today and what you would like to create in your tomorrows. To do so is to be free and gloriously empowered. One of the most wonderful and empowering things you can do for another is to encourage them to connect with their own inner wisdom, to listen to their hearts, to accept their role as the expert on their own unique incarnation. Each person on the planet has their own inner guidance system, their own helpers, their own alignment with Source, their own innate wisdom, their own agenda filled with their own passions and interests. To think you know better than that, or to let them think anyone can guide them better than their own knowingness and team of experts, is a great disservice. No one is ever more qualified to lead a soul than that soul itself. By encouraging another to find their highest answers within and assume the role of expert of their own path, you will save them a tremendous amount of stress, frustration, worry and resentment, because all of their decisions will be based on what their soul really wants to experience. We find it interesting that so many of you are taught that daydreaming is frivolous, that your imagination is foolish and should be discounted. Often children were told that, in an effort to get them to pay attention or stop a certain behavior or activity. It was the beginning of the very false lesson that control was good, that flow was bad, and that your creations or having your head up in the clouds had no merit. The dismissal of the power of imagination in your life has been incredibly disempowering to you, as it sought to stop the use of some of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal as a human being. The energies of dreaming and imagination are completely vital for you to create and expand into your highest life expression. In fact, dreams are so important that they have been proven to be a major factor in the restorative part of sleep. This is why meditation is such a supportive practice to the enlightening human being. It creates a space that closely mimics the dream state. It is through the flow of your imagination that you connect with Source and allow yourself to receive your highest inspirations. To imagine is to play in pre-manifestational energies, to try many different ideas and energies until you settle on the specific inspiration you would like to create. While using your imagination, you experience your powers of creation, knowing whatever you can dream up, while you are in that imagination space, you can have, instantaneously. It is then, through your continued focus, energy and belief, you make your inspired creations become part of your physical reality. Do you see? Giving yourself permission to fantasize and use your imagination is absolutely essential for creating the life expression, and the new earth, of your dreams. In fact, we would go so far as to say dreaming, meditating, imagining and creating is like healing balm to your soul, because it honors the natural state of freedom, creation and expansion you seek to experience. So many people ask, When will I find my perfect love partner? My true friends? Other like-minded souls? People who will love and see me for who I really am? The answer, simply put, is when you allow your true self to shine. You cannot hide behind a mask and expect people to see what lies beneath. When you allow yourself to shine in your truth, your beingness, your glory, it allows all those souls you've been yearning for to finally find you and reconnect with you. You cannot be an effective beacon from under the covers, dear ones, so shine. Shine brightly in all your glory, secure in the fact that in doing so you will draw to you all the perfect matches you seek. Acceptance is such a vital aspect for those of you wishing to live a truly empowered existence. Are you comfortable receiving? Do you ask the universe for assistance, and then turn down help when it arrives from others? So many of you are on the planet to be of service, so giving and assisting feels very natural to you, but accepting help can be rather difficult. To have the full experience that is available to you, you must find balance with your giving and accepting. Simply put, the universe cannot deliver to you if you are not willing to receive. Let us give you this simple analogy to help make it clear. A bus is a vehicle of assistance. It helps people move around easily and safely and spends its days in service to the people it transports. What would happen if the bus wouldn't accept fuel, maintenance, cleaning? What if the bus wasn't sure it was worthy of the help? Wouldn't that seem ridiculous? The bus, if it decided to not accept all the things that help it do its job so well, would very quickly not be much use to anyone at all. So pay attention, dear ones, you may be shocked by all the ways you reject the help that is offered to you. To accept is to choose balance and unity and to graciously receive the love and support that is available to you. Doing so will allow you to willingly enter into the vast abundance that is the birthright of all of you, and to live with much greater ease and enjoyment. We speak so much of the flow because it is such a major and often misunderstood part of who you are and so necessary for the quality of your life experience. The flow is absolutely essential to you for whole health. You are flow. Your energy flows, your blood flows, sustenance flows in and out of your body in the form of air and food. When that flow gets disturbed, you experience discomfort or disease in the body. Do you see? You are a fractal of the flow, and the greater flow is where you came from. Flow is not something to be feared. In fact, it carries such relief and support to you because it is going back into your natural state of being. A great many of you have been hurt and, as a result, have become hyper alert to the energy that hurt you. It might have been a betrayal, a trait that someone carried that you found impossible to deal with, or any other type of experience that didn't honor you. In your deep desire to never experience that aspect again, you remain on high alert to it ever happening. The problem with that is through your hyper-vigilant focus, you are ensuring that the very thing you wish to avoid will continue to happen again and again. We understand this is a difficult thing for you to understand. Many of you become very upset, wondering how you could be so cursed to experience the same thing, over and again. Dear ones, hear us when we say this. Whether you are focused on what you do not want, or never experiencing what you do not want again, the central focus is on what you do not want. A far more empowered approach is to learn from an experience, decide whether it honored or not, and then use it as a tool to more clearly define what you do want. For example, if you have had issues with infidelity, you do not wish to attract a partner who does not cheat. You wish to attract someone who is faithful and loyal and of integrity. Do you see? You must make sure that you are not energetically holding the very thing you do not wish to experience again, whether through your own habits or through your own fears and negative focus. By holding the traits you wish to experience, and focusing on the positive aspects of what you wish to create anew, you will be in a much more empowered space to start drawing to you relationships that are far more in line with what you truly want. Archangel Gabriel. Channeled by Shelley Young. TrinityEsoterics.com